So, hi, Danny. Thank you for joining me.
Hello.
Welcome to About Time. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. You?
Yeah, good, thank you. So,
Good.
You are a Doctor Who fan, obviously.
Yeah, I am. I started off when it came back in 2005, I was in the kitchen and An Unquiet Dead was on the TV in the kitchen. So I stayed and watched it. And I think I maybe dipped in and out of it really until part of the ways.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Chris changing into David. I definitely watched the Christmas Invasion. And then my grandma got me do you remember the DVDs from The Sun, the singular episodes?
Oh, God, yeah.
And I got the first, I got Rose, I got part one of Spearhead, Robots of Death.
So how old were you when say in 2005 when the series came back?
I'm 27 now.
Oh, okay. That means you're 5 years younger than me, so yeah, I guess maybe about 7.
Is it? Yeah, I'm not very good at working it out. Yeah, something like that and everything like that. But my grandma used to also get me the kids, the Doctor Who Kids magazine. I can't remember what you call it now.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I used to get all them as well. I remember the whole build up to Series 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just little bits and pieces like that, really.
So you've been a fan for a long time, and now you're in a position to say you've actually been in the show. You were in 73 Yards. So go on, tell us about that.
My friend had sent me a post from a Facebook. It was just from like a casting agency. It just said for a new TV drama and then based in Cardiff, and wouldn't tell you much about it really. They just wanted like 18-year-olds to like 30, clean shaven face. And I thought I'll have a look at the casting agency a little bit more, and then Googled them, and then they were associated with Bad Wolf. So I thought, well, I'll take the gamble and apply. Got it. I'd make an account with them, do like a self-tape, but that was only to get more of a speaking part. But I'm not very good at doing self-tapes and things like that anyway, to be honest. So then I got a few dates. I got about 5 days in January last year to go to Cardiff.
Mm-hmm.
One day was us doing do you know when Millie walks into the office for the first time through the door and says she'll do anything? That was the first day. I remember doing that. And we also filmed, when they're doing the rally when he wins, Prime Minister. We did that as well. We did a night shoot then. And then about a week or so later, I had to go back to Cardiff. 2 days we did the football pitch. That was, the big rally thing and everything like that when Melly's counting the 73 yards. And then the last day we did the newsroom bit and everything like that.
Awesome. So have you not done anything like that before, like any supporting artist work or anything?
No, nothing like that really, no. And I did tell them that anyway. I said when I was doing another film and I've got no experience, I'm quite nervous, and I was really scared of doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It was especially like when we were doing the bit when Roger's getting interviewed as well, you had to your feet were getting marked, you had to be careful where you were standing. And I think that was the most difficult for me really, because you literally had to remember your poses, what you were doing, how you were standing there, marking tape all around your feet and things like that.
Gosh. Yeah, so quite an experience then.
Yeah, I did nothing like, obviously, I wanted to do it for me and everything. I did get some money for it, but it was just obviously because I was, at the time, living in Scunthorpe. And then, obviously, I stayed in Cardiff for a few days, was going to get the train and pay for my hotel. So I just wanted the money to obviously pay for the hotel and travel, but everything else was just for me, really, just because I wanted the memories of doing it.
Yeah. So when you found out that it was Doctor Who, you must have been over the moon.
Yeah, I was. I didn't know if it would be Casualty and stuff like that, because afterwards I'm still signed up to the Facebook page for the agency. They do loads for Casualty, and they're doing. I think there's Lost Boys and Fairies is coming out at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I got talking to different people. There's a guy called Tim that I got quite friendly with. He does it full time, but he was a monster loads with Capaldi's era and things like that. And he's one of the main zombies in Oxygen.
Okay.
And he's been inside the Daleks. He was there in Power of the Doctor, when Sasha's doing his dance.
Oh, yeah.
Tim is inside with the Daleks when the Cybermen and the Dalek look at each other thinking what the hell's going on. Tim's in one of them, and Tim was telling me all about this, obviously in the Fate Volcano bit. But he's done it for loads, and he does Casualty all the time and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. So you obviously had a blast then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did and everything. Yeah, like I always thought to myself, I'm gonna get cut out of it, and then I just wanted it for my memories. I stole a few props, I won't lie, but like I kept they were for me and everything. They're
Yeah,
not
little
for anyone
souvenirs.
else.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I had some person messaging me, "How much did you get? Anything?" I said, "Yeah, I got a few bits, but they said they were for me, no one else." And it was like, "Oh, make it worth your while, couple hundred." I said, "No,
Oh
not
my
for sale,
God.
but for me."
Yeah.
Because I got a sticker and we had little cue cards with Albion on, some quotes. One of them got rain damaged. And because Roger was taking the mickey out of me, saying, "Oh, you've ruined it," and blah, 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 but joking and everything like that. And just when we finished filming, he just, folded it slightly and gave it to me and everything like that. So I've got two of them and then a sticker.
That's cool. So do you think this is something you might do some more of in the future, or do you think it's just a one-off?
I've thought about it a little bit and everything. So I live in Manchester now, and obviously you've got the Corrie studio about 10, 15 minutes tram ride from me. And obviously that might be a bit of fun because I do like Corrie as well. I am a fan and everything, but it's quite difficult really because I have a full-time permanent normal job anyway. Yeah. And it's obviously getting the balance really. Do I want to take a gamble and do a different kind of role with less security and everything? Because I'm in the NHS at the minute, and obviously I want to stay because it's permanent in the pension, all the boring stuff and everything like that. And like even my mum said that she wants me to carry on with the extra stuff more, but she's so worried like something like COVID would happen again, and obviously there's no income and stuff like that if anything goes wrong again and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's this big thing in life, isn't it? These kind of decisions. But
so I was really tempted last year after I did it all and everything like that. I just kind of forgot about it again and everything like that. I've had a bit of a gander when I've been in Manchester, but now I've just put it to the back of my mind and again and everything. But the other month, I did get another text from this agency, and it seems like they're after Doctor Who people again and everything for shoot his next series.
Ah. Well, you never know.
Yeah, I think there is stuff out there and everything. Yeah, it was. They were obviously they've been filming recently, and they were doing like another week's worth in Cardiff and everything. I presume it was Who, but I'm not 100%. I read the description, thought I think it might be.
Tell me, as someone who was there on the set for the filming of parts of that episode, how much could you pick up about what was going on in the episode based on what you saw when it aired?
They don't tell you much and everything like that, and that's what I told everyone. They don't really tell you much. I got chatting to Millie's stand-in. She said she had to get her hair cut and everything like Millie's. Obviously got the smaller bob, and because I was earwigging a lot of time as well. She said, obviously this is in January last year. This week I'm old Millie, and then next week we go back to young Millie. So I was like, oh, she's got to get older then.
Interesting.
And when I did it, it was in January. Shooty was still doing sex ed. He was nowhere to be seen, obviously, because he's still in his other contract.
Yeah.
So it was just Millie. And I moved to Manchester last April. And that's when I remember the Jinx getting announced and they were filming Devil's Card. So obviously they were doing everything out of order already. Yeah. And I think they were doing the Slug one as well for Dot and Bubble. But I kind of thought the Slugs are in mine. And I was always, they don't tell you much, to be honest.
No, they wouldn't, I guess, yeah.
They just kind of tell you, oh, we're doing this now, off you go, do it and stuff like that. And I just kind of like pick stuff up and everything, especially the stuff with it just being Millie, because I kind of thought she's got to get dumped or lost and that's how she's got to get older.
Yeah.
With no doctor there, Millie's got to get older, and I thought she's maybe investigating Albion, and I kind of, do you know what I mean, just picking up bits and bobs like that and everything. So obviously I could tell he was corrupt, Roger, because obviously when he was filming our bit, he was really keen in DNA testing, and also obviously the nuclear warfare and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to know this because it made me tickled actually because I didn't watch my episode live. I was out and then was just too busy on Saturday. When we were filming in the studio, he knew my real name anyway. We got talking already.
Yeah.
And we all had lanyards with fake names on. I was Rhys Davis, and he already knew me as Danny. And then when he goes up to, oh, Danny, can you do this for me? I thought he shouldn't be saying that. My name's Rhys. And then I'd obviously just go along with it. But I wasn't meant to have any lines. So I just kind of made something up on the spot.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And obviously just go off. But then I didn't realise Millie goes, oh, she's in Danny's team. And I didn't even know about that at all. So that was a shock when my friends told me.
Yes, that is funny. You've been canonised into the Hooniverse now.
I know, it was just weird and everything like that. Obviously, it's only come about from his accident and everything, because he wasn't meant to use my name, so I had fake names.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a fun fact.
And it was just, it's just even strange now and everything like that. Like I've got a picture of the lanyard and things like that because I didn't get a hold of it to take away with me because it all had our faces on, so I really wanted it. And then I handed it in and one day thinking, oh, we'll get it again another day, and I might, push my luck and try and put it in my bag. And then I overheard a conversation saying, what's happened to all the lanyards? And someone said, oh, we've given them to the art department to reuse. And I was gutted because we had a badge as well, like we all had Albion badges or vote with little flags on, and obviously it's the lanyard I really wanted because obviously it was my face and it was just a nice little souvenir again.
Were you, when you were on set, did you feel that you had to kind of keep quiet about being a fan a little bit?
A little bit. I was warned to try and just not say too much and stuff like that, especially on my first day. We were like in a little coach to and from Cardiff city centre, and then I heard a couple of people chatting about fans and things like that. Oh, fans are always following us and trying to take photos of us and stuff like that. And I heard one lady said she was a Sontaran in one of the Sontarans, I heard. And then Tim, I was chatting to Tim anyway, and he was showing me loads of photos. I didn't mind certain people now because I got quite more pally with them more than others. Because like with Tim, my friend Jed, and another lad called Felix, because we were doing more days together. So we built up, more of a friendship and things like that.
And so when you finally did get to watch 73 Yards, it must have been a very strange experience.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'd watched little bits already because I was actually at a Doctor Who convention on the Saturday, and we went to the pub, and it was on the pub telly, so all my friends were taking the mickey, we'll get your picture with yourself and stuff like that. So I probably watched it on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I really did like it, and I really liked, the spookiness and stuff like that. But it was just the memories coming up. I think I remember filming this and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember, because we were quite far away because I'm on the little stage bit where Roger is. Before I call her Hillary, because that's what the actress is. Because even the endings throw me now, because Francis was like, that's old Millie in it, and I still can't get my head around it and stuff like that. I need to rewatch it again, to be honest.
Yeah.
But so Hillary pops up, but I remember Millie coming up on the football pitch. Obviously, she's getting shouted at to get off the grass, and I couldn't even tell what was in her hands.
Right.
But obviously, I realised now, oh my God, it's a phone, and she's doing, this is how it works off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just little bits and pieces like that and everything. Like I remember, I didn't pick up what her name is. Do you know the other woman in the political party that Millie tries to befriend?
Marty Bridges.
That's it and everything. I remember Marty. And I remember when I go away, because obviously when I finished my yes sir bit and walk off, I went to the back of the news bit and I was watching it through the camera because I was quite intrigued how the camera looked and everything like that with the colouring and things. And I remember Roger go to Marty and stuff like that. And I thought, I remember that. And I remember doing this. I remember doing that. And Ruby's holding our own coats as well. That's my navy coat that I wear and things
really?
like that. And it's actually the one I use for cosplaying as well.
Oh, that's funny.
And like the suits my own and things like that. But I remember her holding all our coats. We had to pick it all up and stuff like that. And it's just weird what comes back to and things like that when I was doing it. And it was absolutely freezing on the football pitch. It was like, my dad was, obviously I said to my dad, we're doing outside. He's like, do you know it's going to get like, it's like -1 degrees, 0 degrees. And the production team were giving me and Jed like little blankets and stuff like that because we were freezing and stuff like that. And so with Roger, and it was really cold, and that's all I can remember, the cold.
Yeah.
And just like when we run off stage, we had to do it about 10 times. The director wasn't happy, and he wanted to do different angles. Like when one of us messed up, we had to do the whole take again and things like that. And that's what I was really scared of in the newsroom as well, because I think I messed up once. But I did tell them, obviously, I'm really new to this and really nervous as well. Yeah. And it was kind of like you had to just be so careful what you were doing and stuff like that, because if one of you messes up, you all go down and have to do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it's just even the amount of extras there were as well for the football stadium. There was so many that you didn't see. There was tons of officers, guards, people putting stickers. There was tons and tons of people. But the amount of people it was to use for the extras and things like that was insane.
Yeah. I suppose as extras go, I'd say you've been quite lucky in that you're quite prominent in the episode, actually. Like, you're quite a few
Well,
shots.
that's because I was Roger's aide.
Yeah,
I was down
yeah.
as, there was about 4 or 5 of us we were classed as Roger's aides. So when we did the first day, obviously we got asked anyway, oh, we want you to wear these costumes and stuff like that. What costumes can you provide? Shirt, jumper, trousers, wear different jumpers for us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when I got it, I was given Roger's aides already. And then we all got, when we did the first day, 5 of us obviously had to go to the front and separated from everyone else and said, you won't be much used in this scene today, for the rally and stuff like that, because you've got more of a different role and everything when we do actually have Roger already there and stuff like that. And then, but yeah, we were told straight away we were going to be different to the other extras anyway. And then obviously it kind of came more clear, especially when we got onto the stage with him. And I already saw leaked pictures of Hillary doing with a scar
yes.
doing stuff with her hands. And then when she pops up and everything like that, I thought, what's going on? I've seen her before and stuff like that. And we were told, obviously, we run away from her, but she's just kind of like, obviously moves her hands and stuff like that. Roger looks at us, runs off, and then we followed him. But I thought that scene was going to be a bit earlier on in the show and stuff like that. It was really strange. Like, I thought Albion was like a whole plot point. And obviously it's kind of like part 1, part 2, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Must be very interesting coming at it from that perspective with, you can't really tell much about how it's going to be and then seeing it come together at the end.
Yeah, because I maybe then I found out about, the Welsh pub thing. I already knew about the pub thing anyway through a friend who knows one of the actresses from it. So I already got told about, all I know is that the spooky star is in a pub. And then obviously saw more of the pub stuff in the description. I thought, oh, maybe, because I always knew I was episode 4. Yeah. I always knew that. And then I found out Russell got interviewed a few months back and said episode 4 is his favourite one ever. He's really proud of it. And I thought, oh my God. I thought that's maybe good then, but then doubted myself thinking maybe I'm in the slug one. And then Roger got in the promo picture, I think last week, didn't he, and everything like that. And then I thought, I am episode 4, but I was still confused and still doubted how a pub, it was going to be a Welsh pub and then go to the political stuff. And I was really thrown with that. But I remember in the newsroom when we filmed it, I remember him saying, oh, I'm Roger Gwilliam, and that means son of Wales. And I always remembered that as well.
Yes. And
I was still confused how it was all going to work out and interlink and things like that.
Well, if it was confusing for you while they were filming it, I'm still confused after watching it twice. So I think I need to have another watch. But yeah,
I'd started to get it and everything like that. It's just the ending that threw me a little bit and stuff like that. And then, but I thought I had my head around it. But some of it was really good.
Oh yeah,
some of the pub stuff. Yeah, and I thought when they were taking the mickey out of Millie to start off with and stuff like that, I thought that's just so spooky and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was definitely very good. Yeah.
I will watch it again. I'm going to do a full rewatch nearer to the end of the month before the last 2 come out, I think.
That makes sense.
And then do it like that. But yeah, I've really enjoyed every single episode so far, to be honest.
Good. Fantastic. Well, gosh, thank you for sharing your experience. It sounds like such an exciting thing to have done. Something you'll always remember.
Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to do it for me anyway. It was all about, obviously, I wanted, whatever happened, if I got cut out, I had my memories and I knew that I met Millie and I met Roger and I met some friends through it and stuff like that. And that was all I wanted at the end of the day.